Well, masing klabakalungil tutal rokul kami rorang sa 87.9 EPFM. Al tutang ang isil tamo kadang anik mo PNSP talk show sila Palau National Scholarship Board. Malway siya ako manguwa may kangul masadilan. Malbol open ra program rigid al tutaw.
Masulang Minori. Thank you for that incredible introduction. And so, Ali Malingyo Tutao. My name is Dylan Itungbay Pascual. I am also an intern at the Palau National Scholarship Board, interning for this summer. And for this talk show, we will be talking with the other fellow interns for this 2024 PNSP internship program, and alongside me is Miss Minori, Morisang Udoy, who will give us a brief intro into the program. So without that,
Thank you, Dylan. Malungit tutawal mura kami rokul no sib itun inertial radio talk show ka ma'am. Matigan sabihin no si itun o meseringi. Ang ako mermangal ka adra Palau National Scholarship Office lop titrira tirakay gital intern sa ilan summer. Di era da sak malamura siya we di bo kung tira mamal ngartiang matigil adra. Di bo kung tira mamal ngartiang material other office marboard members di po gudar sa susirama malmartiral leader sergit makote di gudar siya matmol susirama malmar at nga kal president surang Albips Jr. Di rin gudar sa susirama malmar vice president udu sa Pau Senior mar members sa cabinet aktire gudar sa susirama malmar Senate President Hawkins Paules mar bekal senators direct kalodar sa susurangan mga speaker sabi no Anastasio Marbek delegates. Aktire kal mo order sa susurangan malmura ibadul maraklay marubukul belaw madire kal bilung maebiraklay marmasil belaw. Sel mo labong ledi order sa susurangan malmura governors mar speakers regal bekal state traveler belaw. So nga kankle kamor isang uduy nga ka student network specialist sel obviously the Palau National Scholarship Office. So overseer tayo the internship program rigid. El summer ang lo sab el mga a total of 29 interns may order sel Palau. El tira nga ultang artiang tira le apply sa makadorngik mong Palau Fellowship Award. Tial award sel tiang amor tirigal currently junior going on their senior year, seniors, recent grads. Sel langutal award, the mamal adrap a scholarship, haraw ticket 30 merbelaw, total 8 weeks. Throughout that 8 weeks, sagi umdo $400 bi-weekly. And then they get to choose the total year and get a loader aureoral niya similar or related dal mora field of study tier. Mel ang tirakal ngartel al sils adi 4 out of 29 mutiki the first group sila mo nga kuk mo schedule next talk show ay gik mo up to 30 the remaining interns in May eto dirakal mo o ngarte gidal losisi world talk show. Hindi kayo sida ka brief information at gira program. May ako pay di ay walya all kiyong mora Dylan or should I? Yeah. Or pay ko walin more tirakal interns mabay start to introduce her tier and then Dylan can kind of take the lead on our interview today. Makotel bunga Everett.
Malingit total mortigal Roku Lawrence o Mr. Program yang Clara Everett Raklay yang akan Eric Raklay Madiksi Tour yang akan naskura Malig ito de Mara Palau High School elak naskura University of Hilo Senior yang akan major nga business management pasa ulo yung mura kal tara intermal introductory.
Malungit total marukul ang Clara Raylin Mool yak ngaligala Reynold Mool Malavlin Zero Mool yak ngal ramyun Ya Tilov da Coro Elementary School, Palau High School, ang ngara yuot University of Guam, ya field of study ak exercise science and health promotion.
Ngayong tutaw everyone. My name is Kimo Kanai. I went to Maristella Elementary School and then I attended Mizenti High School and promoted or graduated in 2018. And I took my education to University of Hawaii at Hilo, and I majored in kinesiology and exercise science.
Sulang, my fellow interns, and my name is Dylan Pascual, and I went to Seventh Day Adventist Elementary School, and I also went to Palau Mission Academy and graduated 2021. And I'm currently a junior at the University of Guam studying political science with a minor in communication and media. And so, with that, I would just first like to start off with asking what has your experience been like in your field of study in terms of how you applied it for this internship. I'd like to start with you, Everett.
Sulang dilan na question nga kamli o intern ra surang nga HR department laban gala Marlin ginam tour ya major nga business management mongkuk na sokal mo intern laban gala kuk mom nang latele kung makarada manit sa human resource tigal human assets mongkuk kwang ratele la root total business el attract talent el retain may kuk importance tal labor force el mrula el sabel mo ku ulaw do del magombali si do qadim le experience nga may kuk selim letele tal program el Loring la Surang Sons Company.
Mga kakuk intern na NCV, Non-Communicable Disease Unit, nga under Ministry of Health and Human Services. Since sa major nga ka exercise science, sa so kaltmurngil field, makmesang wangarang program sa ngarngil help decrease agal NCV Palau. Ya NCV awaya diabetes, cancer, hypertension. So far yak mla hands on the lower urinary gidela breast cancer and cervical cancer, and it is a good internship. Those who will mom to ngara workforce.
I interned at the Ministry of Health and Human Services as well. But under the rehabilitation department, also known as physical therapy. I was under the supervision of Jason Nolan, and the work I was assigned, I did various hands-on work. I got to practice some skills that I learned in my previous internship and inside the classroom. For example, I got to work with patients and create exercise programs, and I was also introduced to a lot of methods that I didn't know that we could use in our field. For example, I worked with stroke patients. I helped people learn bedside exercises, as well as people who came off post-surgery and, for example, that had total hip replacements or knee replacements that needed some rehabilitation. Those are just some of the things that we work on in our department, but we work with various types of patients, and we try and get them back to 100%, back to where they were, and trying to go back to their normal day of life.
Thank you so much for all those incredible responses, and it's so interesting to see all of your different fields in which you are interning. And because also as for me as an intern myself, I worked at here. I've been working here at Palau for this past summer because communication is even though it's a minor, I have actually been exposed to a lot of video editing, video software processing, and I also had a hands-on experience with working as a cameraman with the various like presidential state visits and the press conferences, which also applies to my major in political science. And with that, I also would like to add on and ask, how has this experience in this internship program expanded your knowledge in your current field of study?
Ang mal na help nga kali, let's say for example adang nga school masuber tel to ye matokok tinga niya brief understanding rigi derni email me internship get exposed to the real life experience mo wal ko the relate tagal the silu metal real life experience mo wal ko open raw the shedek mo tegi da tele la ko toru tegi lurier yang ako ko relevant HR magi recruit like local hire ma non-resident hires mangkuk ngarinya tele the recruiter tiral adarang ko dalbulo mangkuk ngarinya tele la the recruiter tiral kuktingar belaw makuk kolam lo expose rabet tele lengkuk peto ka paperwork ra non-residents madamru la babiere morwale ibore haraw mangarang ya kuk mong sayida kuk kola di brief tele sel kuk relate knowledge nga school metel el internship.
For me, akmerne suvi togol confidentiality. Aknarayu ochi suvi. Shout out to my professor, Dr. Poole. Nesensya nga kara public health management. The other hospital, mangira then make sure whatever we do, we talk with the patients. Gira la health their and gira the keep it with ourselves. Make sure they trust us, so that they can open up more about their own health related issues. Thank you.
Like what Matt said, there's like only so much you can learn in the classroom, more general knowledge. But once you put your foot in that door into that field, there's so much more that opens your eyes to than what meets your eye in the classroom. I learned so many things that I never got to experience just in the classroom setting. Previously, before this internship, in my program at the university, it was a requirement to actually sign yourself up for an internship. So prior to this internship, I had some field experience before coming into the hospital setting. So what's the difference between the internships is the hospital setting, working with more and more diverse patients, and actually getting hands-on work into actually recording patients' encounters and recording what you're doing with the patient and how the patient is improving. So I actually got to experience that other than in my previous internship, which was very kind of limited to what you can do. And I actually got to handle patients. I received my own patients. There's a lot of work that I'm grateful that Jason allowed me to come in under his wing and work for him.
Thank you so much. And it is also incredible that when you add on saying that there really is only just so much you would learn in a classroom setting, because it almost applies the same for me, because prior to this internship program, I have only been learning things from the classroom and been having little experience. But since joining this program and under the mentorship of Chief Randy Rani and also the technician here, ER, I have also learned quite a lot and have really gained so much now and expanded my knowledge with this incredible experience. And with that, I just simply want to ask this: has there been anyone that has really helped you in this, not just within this internship program, but also within your your learning experience in all that has helped like further expand your current knowledge.
Sulang al question itilan nga ko answer nga ka Marlin ginam tukon kay kita ko kora mentor nga supervisor nga ngoy kalulo ko gimong akmal mlong yang mal helper nga kal exposure nga kay kalbek patngel awrior masel ko klobora meeting ang ko ngoy ka kay kal sabel porngi magel ta kal sabel kalek sira ko tulmo nga mlesan NDA ko seldong rawa business yang kora kuk tele la dorut ta business nga nga intellectual property ra kumbali lukuk ta kal swal share mong gila to kuk sana pa bier magigit ko kable exposure nga mo taxi lobby ra school mo business ethics mga nang ilak mel sana ni mong wal kora mle open na madakal mes sabek patngel tele la urior hindi way kal ko Marlin ako mal mle ngosuka kal exposure nga ge direct kal introduce nga kal kalbek patngel at mo kukora build a network nga sulang.
Nga Ali. Nga yung ila NCV rather say as Miss Selma August and being le place nga kal under Miss Shilata Marcel. So for now I've been exposed to coordinating the breast cervical cancer screening where recruit that are women age 21 to 64, 64 to 72 I believe, and mera cervical cancer screening, also known as pap smear, breast cervical screening, mammogram. So far, it's helping me be more exposed how to interact with patients. Also working with other partners with BCCS. Thank you very much.
I just want to say thank you to all the staff that works at the physical therapy rehabilitation department. They really helped me with all the technical aspects of it, as well as introducing me to more skills that I can improve on and add on into my field of work. Especially with Jason, I want to thank him for networking me with so many doctors in this field that I plan to try and further my education on. Jason really goes above and beyond for most of his interns, and he really exposed me to a lot of people that can help me further up my education and hopefully come back to Palau and actually become a certified physical therapist.
Lang, and it is incredible knowing that all of you have really grown and expanded on your current knowledge within your respective fields, and I too hope that by the end of this internship program, I would have gained more when I return back, and I'm also just forever grateful for this incredible opportunity that Ngeral Palau has given me and had taught me so much, and I believe you have a question.
So I just wanted to ask you guys, elasel more o Mr. Tel legal past weeks Blamurior, and can you see yourself doing the same type of job after you graduate, or are you looking into yang open out the sumal go into another field? We can start off with Dylan.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, I just do hope to continue on with my current education in politics and also within media. But after this entire experience, I also hope to continue on with my education, more particularly focused in media, because I believe that media is an important platform for Palau to really give a strong voice, and I hope to one day help contribute in that alongside my a potential career in politics. So
Sulang amalung ilgere mori silgume siringi experience nga kartal internship eng several mesa in the future el murutal urioling wagel gulgoyak malaraman business management ya kuk human research department takuk manage sa tiral el human tira tebedek mut asset sirtal kumbali le tira nga ulmang ngari nga udo den kumbali min several mesa in the future murutagi del urior nga human resource.
Ngil for now, ngungil urior, I'm still open to learning more. Lenda ka vital and civil public health office sa ngarngi, vagabyak badingel, so I would still like to open my options to learn more about public health departments. Yeah, thank you.
Do I see myself working in this field? Yes, I love this field that I chose in. Like I said before, I still have a long ways to go. I still have a lot of things to learn. But when that time comes, I definitely see myself working in this field. What I actually really enjoyed about this internship is hearing from those patients or those who you cared from come back and give you feedback saying like, oh, thank you for really helping me. I was able to go back to walking, or I was able to go back to do this activity that I never did before I came here. And I just want to show my appreciation. That really just shows to me that we've done such a great work on these patients that that it really brings such joy to see that they actually got to go back to what they love doing and going back to their daily life. So yes, I plan on trying to further my education and trying to get my certificates and whatever is needed to be required. And yeah, I do see myself working towards becoming a physical therapist.
All right. Thank you, Kimo, and thank you everyone for sharing your guys' experience del internship program ilan summer. Maybe we can like move towards your college experience. So, ngarakuk rilami when mo choose to choose the college that you're attending. What made you choose the college you're attending and the major you're studying? Because I think that's an important question. Di ka na, it's summer, hindi ka na graduation. A lot of these recent grads from high school, I'm pretty sure if they're listening, they're trying to figure out like saying ngakakmura nga na school, what should I study? So maybe you can kind of give us an idea of how you chose what the school you're in and why are you studying the field you're studying.
Well, for me, when I first began applying for different colleges, this was during the middle of COVID, and my original plan was to go to the States, but at the time, COVID was still like very high, and it was still in some ways hard to get in. So I decided to focus more on being close to home, and one of the best colleges that there is here at the Micronesia is the University of Guam. And after learning more about their programs, I became very interested, and through the help and guidance of my family, I was able to apply and be accepted. And so also in terms of my field of study, I chose it towards the end of my high school era, and I chose political science, and because there are many things that Palau is going through today, and I feel like it needs some fresh, new minds, especially politically. So I hope to, one day help out with that. And I also chose communication because I just simply like media and camera work and filmography, so I found it very interesting, so that's why I applied for it.
Sulang ya mori Ang kami choose sa University of Hilo. Le sidra graduate ra PCC ak mga 1 year gap year. Mamlani ako rate mga lomdas. Ulak na choose sa schooling. Tira kakatagto do mamen lan na makwam lem dak tilmonge. Selo ko dimle ngore melak makponge klakora remida pa school ak marang seguido ka tigel beto tol me dur to swe. Ya ko mesetel University of Hilong ko ra sebedel kumung dolong ale la ngara be law mam ngara mrigel. Dakal sark mal fast paced ko ra mal ko malungi la pace ni dakal biserak ponge choose ringi ak mal le amateur tal school mal diverse school mal bek patingar adangar tal school. أول ما كنت شو تلمي تشو عمل business management سرقتو ترى PCC أقول با تجري أنا غير ميكانيك سلمي ده شغل موقوق شغل like in the future قبنا شابر أنا غير ميكانيك موقوق هل جيساق مو مغراض ما نتشر business لك نعمل روت إيتال ورم موقوق مغراض ما نتشر بسيجي ده قادم له وده شغل ما تشو تلمي تشو عمل business management.
Sila malung ilger nga kabiwa bilan elegit makangarayu ochi nga kakuk nechu sulma University of Guam leng first off of Mother Velam volwang rangs edel dimret in Mermay or summer or whatnot. Secondly, it was because of the major cell offer. So my advice in more tigil recent high school graduates, komamda segel kami wasomil mo murungi ratarak club say. So metira kam decide it's fine. Lang si undecided major and then momes research segel major somil morngi and then I declare major kami. So for me, nga marangi akne public health major, di sirak parayu ochi akmal ne notice or tirakal adat tomorrow or tigat care say. They're very into exercise, so I was easily influenced to say, okay, I want to change into exercise science. Like, it is a lifestyle choice. Makumarang kasi swim sa elgin other vela with open of the sweat. The chance let tama di lifestyle choice. Sergida sing sa del malmal mo NCV, wa obese, hypertension, or kada sa adel didn't give 30 minutes of our life a walk, and it makes such a huge difference. So that's all. Thank you.
The reason I chose to also go to University of Hawaii at Hilo was kind of the same. It's close to home. It feels like that you're also still in Palau. Not fast-paced, but you also get that splash of U.S. in there. Another reason I chose it is because it's such a diverse school. You get to meet so many people from different walks of life, especially also it's the setting. It's I like the setting because you get really one-on-one interactions, especially with your professors. It's not such a big classroom setting filled with like 500 plus students, and your professor doesn't know a single person in that class. It's more like here it's like 30 to 20, 25 students in a classroom. You get to interact with one another. It's a really good thing that I like because you really get to have that one-on-one, especially with your professor, with especially helping you choose your career path. Major-wise, I was actually a computer science major in the beginning. The reason I changed to kinesiology and exercise science is I found myself I wasn't really passionate, or I didn't find any interest, or I thought I had interest in computer science, but eventually I told myself like, no, this is not it. I don't think this is for me. But what made me choose kinesiology and exercise science is I actually took 2 elective courses during my time in computer science, and I really found them to be really interesting. And prior to that, I really enjoyed biology and understanding the human body, but not to the point of like trying to become a doctor. And I did more research on what kinesiology and exercise science was, and eventually I just fell in love with it. And for those who don't know what kinesiology is the study of human movement, and exercise science Usually, the career paths you can choose from kinesiology go wide range from physical therapist, occupational therapist, physical trainer, strength and conditioning coaches, yeah, etc. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in becoming PTs or OTs, consider taking kinesiology, exercise science.
Well, thank you so much. Those are really incredible. and with that, I also would just simply like to ask, in addition to these incredible experiences you guys have seen in your respective colleges, I also want to ask, what are some like additional highlights that you have experienced in your time in college, as well as some of the challenges that you have faced as well.
So lang ra malungit question mo real challenges sa ilogam na ring tel journey nga university. Ay gelme challenges sa del time management, balance ra school life ma nga ulo part time ako here and there taral balance mo marak balance ra school ma especially lesel mga nagkel bela ya daro dara family gid manguk ngani sel strain mental health gid matukuk kamal mo sabi si magtatral balance tyang sipekan mo tyang matyang emongil sibel benefit ra school ma le sel marseng mal sel guk ngani hawa mal takay ngani nya suluk tola inding ngani gid mring la ara rent ma kal mo mring la ara kukwagi do kora up part time lo di subsidize ay do mongal sa ngasel gel kuk man lewil experience nga school ay del kuk sel role larwa networking marwa school presentation nga hotel madak tase timlakal sa begal turang mo pa mga dura sa or present tanya kruli sumum net choice nga ko to war hindi sa para school el do nga presentation again present ra madaya dorilad dakal sabi magmudya kaling omdude kaya fail may kita ko kwari lang mo sabi kal mga durase kate muli kita ko kapit tol out of my comfort zone lengira kal mas tamak team le etike mul mo comfortable mo lang mo sabi kal mo ore rula presentation mga dura madiri ra ida ko kamle positive o el muto kong mitra bek padingira segil kulo koringira earlier mal diversity al school makmle mitra adra Fiji mar adra ni ana Netherlands, Switzerland, bek patangnya labalu mar other Africa, Michael bek patangnya labalu. Mal diversity tel sekolah mal sumu kora dir katila udara high school kora osi ka so mal morning school ko qadi msurt sa University of Hilom kora mesanye. Seguida ko mo sabel tar options sa kami gumil ko tir kami graduate. Bisulang.
For highlights, rak ngarayo ochi. Halamak tfumbi halinga both highlight the challenge since the malbo small care vela mo say that to the mo care vela ko the mo samaria freedom lenda kar adravli the kar anggo anti ting mo challenge le ko mom subal prioritize ma punctuality sing ngara important ka le sit tamong ileraw adang mo makngit raw rule sin mo ikil mo rule mga as long as you know your goal at the end of the day you should be fine. Yeah, highlight tek nga rayo ochi se ang dek kadiwa hilong dek kamal diverse. I've made friends with Koreans, Japanese, Chamorro, ma Filipino. Bek pwede nga ada po to meet and then modomo open and meet tar bek pwede nga adan banda kabay sa dito nga vela with the associated Palawan. Direct culture shock nga kaman no asang kortir sel tutaw ar ada mga empanada emili makohi kita mga tatok ti mga spam susi ma tara challenge I say homesickness is real nga kamlong bimne like 3 weeks max I was homesick but then gira them out of our comfort zone and we try but you make friends it really helps from there. Just make sure to submit your assignments, guys. That's all that matters. Thank you.
For me, one of the most challenging things that I experienced in my college experience was that transition from going from one major to another. I already invested so much time in my first major, so I was technically trying to play catch up with my rest of my classmates so I can graduate on time. So I really pushed myself and I added more workload to my schedule. So instead of taking 4 classes, I was taking from between 5 to 6 classes. That was a really challenging time for me to try and catch up, but at the end, it really paid off. I made some sacrifices. I made to try and catch up and bring my grades back up. So if you decide to, if you're in that same spot as me, that you decide to change your major, it's okay. Just know that it's gonna be a difficult road, but it's definitely possible. For my highlights, I guess going off what Matt said, UH Hilo is a really diverse school, so you get to meet so many people from different parts of the world that you never thought you get to meet from. I guess one of my best highlights is being able to perform in a Samoan dance group for what we call at UH Hilo International Night, which is a big performance where a bunch of countries come together and perform their cultural dances and explain what they are. And I was in a Samoan dance group, which allowed me to come and participate. Anyone's welcome to participate. You don't have to be Samoan to be part of the club. And that was a really fun experience, especially learning another culture's dance and what it means, and just experiencing what it's like to come from that part of the world. So yeah, if you really want to experience like such a diverse friend group, or have such a diverse friend group, and experience what that's like, yeah, come to Hilo.
Wow, thank you so much. Those are really great responses, because all those highlights and as well as challenges are all really help but define a student. And briefly for me, some of the highlights I have seen when doing it at the ULG is, of course, like getting to know a different diverse group of people, and I have become friends with some people who are from FSM, the Marshalls, and also some Chamorro, and it really was a great highlight for me. And of course, some of the challenges that presented to me as well were, of course, during COVID, I had to take the first 2 years online classes, and of course, yeah, homesick, as you said, homesickness really is a real thing, and so every now and then I would get homesick, but it's important to always reach that goal. And so, well, one of the last things I really like to ask is, what are your immediate plans to do after you graduate from college?
Sular malungit question nga ka plan sir nga ka ilang graduate ta December, so kalmer bela over, and then August pursue master sir nga so kal pursue business administration, so kal go into marketing and management. Ida ko ra tool tir ka decide mo pursue management or marketing.
For me, nga ka mo graduate, anticipate to graduate December 2025. For now, I am open to either continuing my education into masters or akmalaya experience of island the main mokte kaklug ten mervelal merakote gehel below real ngas aklivelau.
My plans after, or I already graduated, but I plan on trying to further my education and trying to go to a master's program. To become a physical therapist, you have to go under physical therapy school. So I'm researching schools in California, Iowa, and Oregon, and Washington. And I'm trying to get my doctorate in physical therapy, and hopefully get some work experience in the States, and try and develop my skills, and eventually work my way back here to Palau and assist in our rehab department.
Thank you so much, guys, for that. And well, I guess just for me, what I hope to do once I'm done with the college is continue on with my education into a master's program, either in Hawaii, Japan, or possibly the States. And I hope to come back again sometime in the future to contribute to the community that raised me.
Thank you all for the great answers. Okay, so what advice would you give to the young high school students, seniors, madhi qam graduate? What advice would you give them in terms of applying for college or wanting to go to school? What would you say to them motivate their so they continue on and more further their education? But we'll start with Kimo.
Some advice I would give to those graduating seniors or soon-to-be graduating seniors is I suggest attending PCC. I say PCC is a really good stepping stone into experiencing what college is like or university is like. You really get to know the ins and outs, what to do, especially developing your schedule, talking with advisors, trying to find that career path that you want to go in. When I was a senior in Mizenti, I really didn't know what I wanted to be or what college I wanted to go to. All I know is that I just wanted to leave Palau. For some of you, it might be like that, and which is fine. But I really suggest going into PCC because it really helped me understand what it's like to be a college student. So, and especially trying to figure out what you want to become later in life if you're in kind of in that zone. Other than that, going to university is a really fun experience as well as challenging. But you get to meet so many people and friends that you can make for the rest of your life. And it's a really great experience that I suggest you guys take on.
For me, aktir kadiwa kimo, aktilov da PCC. But for me, I would also makatartigel students and malmade say what major you want. Such as the research at university se I'm top the below. Mavom bare then my experience and also makamret el top. And this so makatwaya how Kimo said, a student and not sure. Then I suggest go to PCC because I was like that too. I wasn't sure what major I wanted, so I PCC 2 years, and it did give me insight. But if I would like to give further details, I would suggest ako nga liberal arts sa Maselvom of Island University siya credit sa kami for sure transfer, not ninda ka rogul credit sa mo transfer. I'm just being honest because that's how it is. That's what I'm experienced now that I'm at UOT. Yeah.
Waigalulokit tirakang nga dirakam na PCC maklamo bias hindi kmal di mo straightforward answer nga mo invest in yourself. Tiya nga investment masel soma school in the future ako mo marit Michael mulal mga soma mora school el 4-year college go for it. Soma mo 2-year college go for it. Yel sel so larong borsegit. Well soma mo school PCC 2 years go for it. Emro transfer credit sa raw. Ruksoma di straight out of high school mora 4-year university go for it. Tiga rogul to di soma mo mga army egal challenges sa direct helper kal margal mo sabi selbom tour workforce or in the future bom leader kita sabi o sirak telargi kita kuk piles elang kita kalbang sabi lugut mo elang ako kuk 2 years mak sirak para university ng koramlet teligibel beyot din daktung di beyot taro ko di bom kadi meliol tarong marogul toy yemel mo blakar mo miling ega waigel guloing ta investment ma in the future sel bom dai chobe bom leader o gel brother nga kam na gem redek tel obis man sulang.
Uh, well, I guess the advice I would give to young students is that it's okay if you don't know if what you want to do yet, but I also would highly still recommend UOG, because it will. I would say it's a really good first experience with college life. And it's okay if you don't have any declared major. You can go there as undeclared, and I've had friends who are undeclared majors and they don't know what they want to do yet. But UOG gave them the opportunity to be exposed to different fields and programs of study that help guide them in what they want to do. So, I would say it's okay if you're going into the unknown, but that's also where the fun is. That's where you can really experience the most and have a great adventure.
Thank you. Sulang, thank you all for the great advice. Okay, to wrap this up, last question. Who would you want to recognize? Ako sa ma-recognize adra life for kawin la help for ka throughout your educational journey. Could be anyone, whoever you want to recognize before we close the show.
Well, in addition to my parents in all they've done and all the sacrifices and the hard work they did to help me, but I think the one most important person I want to really acknowledge is my brother. He was the biggest guiding force in my life, and he also lives in Guam, and so he's been not just my biggest supporter, but also like in a way my biggest teacher, teaching me a lot about life and how to be independent, and how to be strong and wise as really stay grounded and humble. So I really want to give a shout out to my brother Dane Pascual. Thank you so much for your love and support.
Sulat ar malungil question nga ka tirgel mal wise nga tirgel uul mak nga school me support nga ka mamira nga mapapar nga ka makran parang tirgel itself bok nga song so kuspera adel mga dadur tira color tira mo mga dadur nga kal malisi irar mo yak mo tanga la ka medara me tirgel ida uul mak nga school e direk kal so kal mali mo mrenga sule la masar nga madrei pello direk kal nia uul mak nga school ngi amna school ek mo yak mnar bela lwan ni yak munta kam apply school at ba school ma yamnar osi school nya mal help and support nga yak mo tarang lel sisi arngum mang gegidem le graduate lang ku timi nga graduate mati gegidel adel black mentioner titi gida ulma sabi nga school ulo mele ma school
Sila nga malungil kire mori, aktrek kalsa kalora nga sila la atrabli ka Reynold tama ka Reynold mool, matala ka Lavlin Siro mool, matilterul ka mga karamyun sa mga ngarveet. Tingmal sa kangut teal recognize ra my one and only sister Bilray mool, lekmla witness seringil Tovdra Koro Elementary School, Tovdra Palau High School, at Tovdra UH Hilo, and lang nga master seringil STSU. So she is living proof that I can do it. Maul mang swakal dingut at recognize seringil. E nga direk ka maluul mang help pa nga kay Gelpol Eser nga karayu Ochi or math. She's the one I go to. So thank you, Ray. Yeah.
I just want to give a big thanks to my mother and especially my grandparents for influencing me to go and further my education in university. They're really the backbone of inspiring me into completing my education and supporting me in the background and helping me with anything that I needed to be done. especially want to thank my father for giving me such great advice and wisdom, and especially just in life in general, and what to do after school and what to do in school. I just want to give a big thank you for all those that were supporting me in the background as well, friends and other families. Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in me, and um, I plan to make you proud in completing my education in my master's program.
Right. Well, thank you so much, fellow PNSP interns, for your time to come here today to talk about your incredible experiences, both in your internship and in your college. Thank you so much for your taking this time and opportunity to come and speak with us. And so, any last words?
Okay, thank you Dylan. Thank you everyone. Sulang kami staff fra ngarel bela ol ko nga kama magimay. Era giba mo sim ready po ko Isaac sa sumar nga kami will get tel program Palau Fellowship Award. Please don't hesitate to call our office ra 488-3608 or email nga kara pnspinternship@gmail.com. Hindi ka di ba kung maklat kalmor tirigal roku yung applicants sa PNSP kukilal sa main scholarship award ali deadline na July 31st. Follow up on your application sa sumakam na submit hindi ka submit, start working on your completing your application and submitting it before the deadline. Kamral masulang roku na tune in and mer treasure kamam elag tutaw makuk next.
Ay, kung kumalmusulang.
Okay, si daw mga lela tial talkshow kayo dalo pangkala Palau National Scholarship Board. Direkal sa bedram ko tong ngik mo PNSP. Why say pa dal mal mertel malungil sils. Ari